Good evening, everyone. It's Stretford. How you're doing? And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. Hope everyone's doing fine. Everyone's doing good. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Yeah, you know what? Just scrolling through social media and seeing a lot of you know what? No, I mean, I wouldn't say negativity, but you know what? There's a lot of stir in the pot going on. Do you know what I mean? A lot of things that are being blown out of proportion today. Ruben Amorim decided to train away from the first team. So basically, he decided to walk away from the first team. Now, I want to share this with you real quickly, guys, if you don't mind. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video if you guys could do that for me. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But I want to play this for you guys if you don't mind. Absolutely. If I can get it up, 1 second. Yeah, I want to share this with you. So bear with me a second, right? Just bear with Uncle Sal a second. Let's do this. Absolutely. All right. So if I get this up, and I want to know your opinions on this, guys. I do want to know. This is from my Twitter page. So I want to know your opinions on this. So here we go. This is Ruben Amorim training in the background. Ruben Amorim training in the background, guys. So he's not actually with the team. That's the team. But Ruben Amorim, is all the way over there. Now, a lot has been made about this. A lot has been made about this in regards to, you know what, he should be with the team and stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah. Of course, guys, he should be with the team. And I'm not too sure about that, guys. I'm not too sure. But at the end of the day, I just personally feel that he's sending a message. I do. I think he's sending a message. I think he is sending a message. And I personally feel there's nothing wrong with what he's doing there. I think like he's basically moving himself away from the team to stop any, any communication with them. It's basically saying to that team, look, I've spoken enough. Now it's down to you. I've said my piece. Now it's down to you. He's basically doing that. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, in my opinion. I absolutely don't. I really don't think there is anything wrong with that, in my opinion. Big up, Kenny. What's going on? Absolutely. Big up, my friend. Hope you're good, my friend. Hope you're good. Hope you're good, my friend. Good to see Kenny in the house, of course. Big up. And big up to the members as well. Thank you so much, Kenny. Absolutely love my brothers there. Absolutely. Thank you. So that's what I would say. So at the end of the day, look, I would point out that things are getting blown out a little bit out of proportion, and people are just bringing up anything to turn their back, to turn against Ruben Amorim. They're bringing up any little bit to turn against Ruben Amorim. I would tell you, if you're against Ruben Amorim now and you're blaming Ruben Amorim and you're throwing out all these accusations under the sun, right? I do believe that you have a peanut brain. I'm sorry, but I do believe you have a peanut brain. If you are after 3 months turning on the manager, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, there's some people who come on here who go around other channels, and I see other channels. I watch other channels. I see them, and there's some people go around, other channels and stuff like that, and try to force their narrative on people because they have a peanut brain. And that is exactly what it is, guys. But this is the match preview anyway between Manchester United and Real Sociedad. So Man United against Real Sociedad, and hopefully I'll be bringing you some of the presser if the presser comes in. The presser's a little bit late today, of course. Don't forget, I had Jamie Jackson on the show yesterday. Jamie Jackson's at the press conference today. He's actually there, so that is a big thing. Also, one day you will see me there. Hopefully, God willing, you'll see me there. So yeah, and match against Real Sociedad. Now, look, we don't have a bad record against Real Sociedad. We've drawn one, we've won one, we've won a couple. We also won 4-0 a few years ago. Many years ago, we won 4-0. And I remember Garnacho giving a display of absolute excellence. I remember it. And because we were saying that, oh, you know what? Real Sociedad are difficult, and I remember that. And it was the same kind of vibe. And people were saying, oh, we never win in Spain and stuff like that. And it is the same kind of vibe. As it is going to be tomorrow, as it is right now. It is the same kind of vibe. Big up Asif, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see Asif. And big up Jim, the legend. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Good family, good mate. Absolutely. Hope your family are good. Wait, hold on. I think I've got something going. Hold on. I can hear a noise in the background. I think I've called it. 1 second. There we go. That's better. Of course. Big up Asif and everyone. Absolutely. Yeah, so that's what I would say. Look, we played Real Sociedad a few years ago. We've had a decent record against them, to be fair. We have had a decent record against Real Sociedad. If I bring up, I'm going to bring up some of the results and some of the games that we played against Real Sociedad over the years. Get your impression, get your feeling, get you in the good vibes, guys, because these are the results over the last few games against Real Sociedad coming up. Okay, so we beat Real Sociedad in 2022, 2023 by 1-0 away from home. We lost to Real Sociedad by 1-0 in the same season. We drew 0-0 at Old Trafford in 2020, 2021, but we won 4-0 at San Sebastian, in San Sebastian. So what does this tell you? What does this tell you about Manchester United and, you know, what is happening here? It's a bit similar to what's going on now. Man United don't perform at home. They perform better away from home. So this is from a few years ago. So it just goes to show you that nothing truly has really changed from these days, of course. So I look at this and I look at the 4-0. 4-0 was a fantastic result. We'll take that all day long. And then again, I'll take 1-0 all day long in Real Sociedad, of course. Real Sociedad are not performing well. They're nowhere near as good as they were. I don't think we should worry too much about Real Sociedad. Of course, the 1-0 game was brilliant. The last time we played them, Garnacho with an absolute masterclass against them. Absolutely. And we need to not forget, we can't forget the talent that this lad has. We can't forget the talent that this lad has. But he has to really, how would I say, nurture that talent a little bit more. And what I would say is that, I feel like a lot of our players have been thrown in the deep end, and expected a lot from these young players when they shouldn't have been first team players to start with. They needed to be nurtured into the team, So Garnacho will play a huge part tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. I really am. And hopefully we get the result we need. Something a little bit along the lines of this when we won 4-0 against Real Sociedad. Seems like a lifetime ago. Rashford there, Telles there, Fred there, Greenwood there. No, none of these players play for Manchester United anymore. Well, Rashford still technically plays for Man United, but he is on loan, of course, guys. So, that was a great day. That was a great game. And, we had high hopes that time that Manchester United would get to that level, of course, would get to the level that we aspire to be. But unfortunately, it hasn't quite worked out for that by hook or by crook. Off-field issues, etc. Things haven't really looked good for us, of course, guys. So that is obviously, a bit of the blast from the past, a bit of nostalgia there in regards to Man United and Real Sociedad. I think Real Sociedad in a bad form. There was 4-0 against Barcelona, but it must be stressed that they were down to 10 men after the 14th minute. So, losing 4-0 to Barcelona, down to 10 men after the 14th minute. You've got teams like PSV losing 7-1 against Arsenal. Just goes to show you how poor some of those teams are. Arsenal didn't even have a striker on the pitch. And they're losing 7. It's crazy at the end of the day. Of course, let's read some of your comments. Danny B, so that's why we're getting a hit in our city with a cat to the off topic. Danny B, big up Danny B. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're good. This is in a cafe. Sal, hearing all the bullshit around the club makes me terrified. If Amram is supporting this 5-year plan, then he must be high or he don't agree with the United plans down the line. I don't think he is. I don't think he's supporting it, to be honest with you, Asif. I'm hearing strong rumours that he's not happy. The only thing I would say to Ruben Amram, if I was to give Ruben Amram any sort of advice, it would be stay away from the media. Because the media, anything you say in the media, they're going to turn it around and make it into a negative. They're going to, over sensationalize things and, use it against you. That is what I would say to these people, to Ruben Amram himself. I'll say, mate, get your assistant manager to take some of the interviews. Even Jose Mourinho sometimes got the assistant manager to take the press conference. Sometimes he got the assistant manager. I think we should do that. I really do. Get the assistant manager to work. Take Ruben Amram away from the limelight a little bit. He's doing too many interviews. Way too many interviews, in my opinion. And we need to take it away from him. We need to take these interviews away. There's far too many interviews going on, in my opinion, if I be humble, of course. Yeah, number one rule: don't go off topic, guys. Big up Jim Watkins. I'm safe, buddy. Yeah, big up Kenny. Kenny, I see you on United View today. Going in on people, Kenny. Kenny's going rogue on people, bruv. Kenny's going rogue on people. He's going rogue. He's getting in there. I mean, I'm seeing some of those comments though, man. I'm seeing some of those comments, and I mean, I'm baffed. I'm completely baffed as to the sanity of some people. I don't think they have the sanity anymore. I'm tired of people now, like again, being already 3 months. People are starting to turn against the manager, and it is absolutely nuts. Nutella, whatever you're gonna go. They're crazy at the end of the day. LT, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Big up, Sal. I say that the speed and intensity of Europa League suits us. I agree. The only real reason fans are anxious about losing is the ties because our current form, which is unpredictable. The one that the saving grace I have for that, LT, is that we've been very good in Europa League. We haven't lost in Europa League. Ruben Amorim has won every game in Europa League. And yeah, that is something to lean back on. And we haven't played easy games. We played the likes of Glasgow Rangers. Glasgow Rangers, of course, are rivals, So I would say that, we should be a little bit more confident. Of course, it's cautious optimism. Always we practice that. We haven't been good in the league, LT, but I just firmly believe that this is the type of tournament that suits our game. I don't know how you feel, LT, but I believe that this suits our game. I think this does really suit our game. I think the way we play in Europe, our formation, our tactics right now, it suits it down to a T, in my opinion. Asif, what's going on, my friend? Real Sociedad is also a mid-table team. They too struggled to score. They have scored 44 goals so far. It's United who don't have enough quality to pass Sociedad teams like Brighton would beat Sociedad. Asif, you're not wrong, Asif. And, I would say, bro, that there are many teams that would probably beat Real Sociedad in there. I mean, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal would beat Real Sociedad pretty easily. Man United have beaten Real Sociedad easily in the past. We beat them 4-0 away, a better Real Sociedad. Some may argue we had a better Man United team then, but I don't know. I've got a feeling Man United are going to win this game. I do believe that. And I'm going to bring in my match prediction, my team selection, of course, guys, as well. Why doesn't Amorim have any right to speak on the Premier League title? He may well speak in terms of long play. Look, Kenny, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Meaning that if he went into that press conference, right, and he said, you know what, hopefully we'll win the title in 5 to 10 years. What would the media be doing? They'd be twisting it the other way round and saying, oh, lack of ambition. Standards have dropped. Blah, blah, blah. People just want to get a small segment of something and turn it into a big thing. Man United should always aspire to win the league, Premier League. Absolutely. And that this is where people don't quite understand what he's saying. They just want to have this terrible, horrible anti-Ruben Amorim agenda that they just want to turn it into a negative. Why shouldn't he talk about the Premier League title? Why not? No one believed that Liverpool will win the league a year ago. No one would have thought Liverpool would win the league a year ago. Well, where were they? They were below United. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and I'm talking about, these people just want to make sensationalist headlines for no reason and want to moan for no reason. A lot of these people, as I said earlier, their fans have been supporting the club for a few years, don't really understand the club. They're based on vibes and banter. They don't really love the club. They're just there for views and ticks and clicks and stuff like that. Well, they got ticks and they definitely don't have clicks. But you know what? They're there for that. And a lot of these media outlets, Flip Flop Flex and Flexible Flex and people like that, which I invented, by the way, guys. They won't give me the credit for that. But you know what? A lot of these guys, they do plant seeds, and as much as I like them as people, I think they plant seeds in the media to create a little bit instability within the Man United minority, who are Ruben Amorim out. They called it Ruben Amorim doubt, but they're definitely Ruben Amorim out. You could whisper in their ear right now, and you could say, if you had a choice to get rid of Ruben Amorim and bring someone in right now, would you do it? I bet you they'll say yes. They are Ruben Amorim out. You can't piss at me and telling me it's raining, guys. You can't do that at the end of the day. Absolutely. Ciao, what's going on? Did you ignore the young fans' autographs? Ciao, you know what? I saw that, Ciao. I did see that. I don't care. I really don't care. when it comes to these things used to happen under Man United in the old days. You know, the, players blanking people and stuff like that. That used to happen a lot of times. It's because it's Man United that gets scrutinized, you know. What do I think of that? I don't think anything of it. I don't want to sensationalize things on a young player. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to sign every single autograph that people... But you know what I would say is that, you know, it is a small video of him, you know what I mean? And I just feel like people are just blowing it out of proportion. Again, what do these rumors do? These rumors don't help anyone. They don't help anyone. When you've got these little videos that get circulated and stuff like that, this is precisely the problem at Manchester United. We can't catch a break in regards to peace and quiet and a little bit of how would you say it? Calmness within a week. You know, we can't have a couple of days, a day, 24 hours without having something going on the internet about this player or that player. The manager said this, the manager said that. I mean, we just need an element of calm, don't we, at the end of the day? It's driving me but absolutely crazy. I'm just checking when this press conference... Anyone got an idea when the press conference is on today? I'm looking for the start time of the press conference today. Hopefully I'll get some clips of the press conference, guys. Absolutely. Red Devil United. Big up, Red Devil United. What's going on, my friend? How you doing, brother? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. I hear that Maguire and Ugarte are out of the game. They didn't train, LT. I'm not sure they're out. They just didn't train, which is not good. And Collier might be back. So would you prefer him over Casemiro? Who would you play, Eriksen ahead of Garnacho or Xerxes? Because Rasmus is playing. The midfield will probably be Casemiro and Bruno with if this is the case. But I think they'll be ready tomorrow. I just think they're arrested. There were complications, small complications. I think Ugarte will be ready for tomorrow. I'm not sure about Collier will be ready. Collier's had his first training session. Of course, he has to get match fit. Match fit is completely different. Jim, big up, Sal. Big up, not feeling great tonight. I'm you're real glad to hear you're okay. Big up, everyone. Of course, yeah. The rule's been there for a long, long time, guys. Off topic and stuff like that. It's been there from day one. Yeah, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for the press conference. I'm waiting for the press conference. As if Liverpool and City transformation came with spending. Slot opted the winning team from Klopp. Klopp built that team with spending. Pep opted the winning team from Pellegrini. Pep was back too. Exactly, Asif. Exactly. And back to the bone as well. Backed, not only backed in the transfer market, but also backed in regards to getting rid of players that he no longer leads. You know what I mean? I remember when Liverpool had the likes of John Joe Shelby and Konchesky and these type of players, you know, and they were given the authority to get rid of those players. We seem to make a song and dance about everything, you know, about getting rid of players, about signing players. It seems like it's gritting our teeth against the pavement. And I'm just tired of it. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, those situations there, I would love to see Arne Slot, right, come into a team in disarray like Manchester United. I'm looking forward to seeing the way Arne Slot replaces the likes of Mohamed Salah. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to seeing that because let's see what he does. Because Mohamed Salah's obviously killing it. Kenny Sal, remember that Ragnick said pretty much the same thing. The fan base were giving them a standing ovation. But when Amaran spoke on reality of the team, just ready to throw tomatoes. Kenny, these people, and I'm not going to say it out of disrespect. I'm really not going to say it out of disrespect. But these people are not fans of Manchester United. They're vibes. They're vibes. They're twerkers. That's what they do. They twerk for vibes. Player FC twerkers. That's what they are at the end of the day. That's what they do. Flip, flop, flex, flip, flexible, flex, nil, flip, twerkers. Guys, at the end of the day, that's what they are. And they twerk to the sound of their own music. And they don't twerk for anything else. If you go against that, they don't do it. And despite the evidence being so overwhelmingly against them, you know, they still do the same thing. You know what I mean? 3 months, guys. 3 months. He's not been backed. He's got one player of his own, which has been arguably our best player since he's come into the side. 3 players out of the team, basically Rashford, Anthony, and Malacia. And you know, those players weren't replaced. And now he's got an array of injuries as well, which makes things 10 times worse. It's crazy. Maybe that's why Ruben Amorim walked off. Maybe that's why Ruben Amorim walked off and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered with this. This is absolute crazy nightmare. Reddit, I'm hoping Collier can get involved. Probably Casemiro steps in. I hope he can get involved, but I know that how Ruben Amorim works. Ruben Amorim likes to give the players a little bit more time, doesn't he? He likes to give them about 3 or 4 training sessions. This is Collier's first game back, first training session back. So I doubt he'll be involved tomorrow. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't think he'll be involved tomorrow. He might be on the bench. That's about it. I don't think he'll be involved, but I think Casemiro and Bruno could be the partnership in midfield. Casemiro suits Spanish football a little bit better, so let's see about that. Rumors of Amorim already regretting taking the United job. Already we done the Jim rat. Absolutely, of course he is. Jim, Chow. He's been lied to. He was manipulated. They lied to him to get him in early. He wanted to come in the summer, and they lied to him. And anyone who is still blindly supporting Ineos, despite the array of mistakes they've made. Look, I had Jamie Jackson on the show yesterday, and it wasn't pro Ineos, but he gave Ineos the benefit of the doubt before they came into the football club. And even he said they've handled things badly. And yet there's still these fans out there who are so blindly supporting that Ineos and Jim Ratcliffe, because this is what I'm saying. They can't change their opinion. They don't want to change it because they know that they've been made to look wrong, and they were wrong, basically, and they can't hold that. Basically, they can't hold that. And this is the problem with society today. People can't hold that. People don't want to take accountability. The story of Anthony today, getting his agent or whatever it is, talking about how he's the best player for Man United, how he's the best player in the league. In what world are you looking at? Are you rose-tinted glasses? Rose-tinted glasses, mate. You were at Man United for 2.5 years, mate. You failed at Man United. Take accountability to yourself, you spin merchant. That's what you were known as. You were a banter player, mate. I'm not saying you did everything wrong, but the majority of the time, nothing was better at Manchester United when you played, mate. So stop talking about Man United and how you're the best player in the league, which your agent said, which you're not, mate. You're not even the best player in the Championship. Let me tell you that. You know, if you want to tell me, look, at the end of the day, take accountability for yourself, look at yourself, and stop, talking in hindsights and riddles and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, stop walking the walk and stop talking the talk, basically. Because at the end of the day, we've heard a lot of talking the talk, haven't we, over the last few years, of course. Asif. Why should we wait for another 5 years to see United success? We have already waited a decade to see success bottom. I support 958. I support them as well, Asif. And what Ruben Amorim said was absolutely spot on. We should aspire to win the Premier League. And I also understand what he said about the Europa League. But people want to twist it into a new dimension way over there. They want to bring this whole negativity into it. He was talking about the bigger picture here. He's spoken about Man United winning trophies in the past and not being successful on a consistent basis. We've won trophies in the past and we haven't been successful. And this is a fact. Do you know what I mean? This is just an overriding fact, of course. Let me see if the thing has come up. I think we're going to have a late one today. Grayo, what's going on, my friend? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. So afternoon, my brother. Hope you're having a good day. I was at Rich's channel earlier and it came about that United didn't register Cheeto for the Europa, considering we lost Urchin. What's your view? Is Cheeto and Aiden Heaven, Grayo? They're not registered for the game. News from yesterday. Yeah, they're not registered from the game. We didn't register them. Incompetence at its highest order, isn't it? Definitely incompetence there. Knowing that we have a striker problem, an attack problem, and we didn't register them. Surprise, surprise. Man United are incompetent. You know what I mean? And this is what we've been like for many, many years now. So I was baffed as to why. Cheeto in particular wasn't registered, because Cheeto obviously is a striker and we severely lack strikers. Who we got up front? We got Xerxes and Højlund. Xerxes not really a striker when you look at it. It's not great, is it? Did you not know that I had a rule, but I respect it? Big up, Jim. No problem. The only saving praise for Amorim next season is it's all football channel. This channel's about football. Absolutely. Next season is about backing in the summer window, because we need more Dorgu type signings and an experienced striker, because our team lacks the intensity Amorim requires. Amorim this season has been backed. Look, at the end of the day, Amorim has not been backed and he's been thrown in with the Sharks. He's, lambs to the slaughter. He hasn't been backed, and people are expecting miracles. I believe in miracles. I believe in you. Absolutely, that is what they're doing. He's trying. You know what? And people are turning against Ruben Amorim. You know who they are. You know who they are. I know who they are. They sit there like this. They cross their arms on the table like this, all sluggish, like this, right? And they go, you know what, bruv? I don't care. It's Manchester United, bruv. If you're not good enough, bruv, you're not good enough, bruv. So at the door, bruv. I don't care, bruv. Some people only support him because they fancy him, bruv. That is why it is, bruv. Mate, in the bin. In the bin. They have no knowledge about football whatsoever. I would love to get one of them come here and talk to me about Manchester United. Tell me about the birds and the bees about Man United, mate. You know what I mean? The platform that was given to you by someone else. Tell me about that. Tell me about the platform. They tell me about your Manchester United and our history of Manchester United. I'm dying to know. I'm dying to know. That's why they don't talk to journalists. If you notice, then none of them like to talk to journalists because they can't talk about history. They can't talk about Man United properly. They don't know how to. They don't know how to talk to journalists. They don't know how to talk to certain people in the media because if a media person comes on their channel and starts talking about the history of Man United back in them days and this and that, they wouldn't have a clue. They would not have a clue. Our fan base is the most toxic fan base. This makes it difficult for the Glazers. If we divided, if we are united, we can do big things. Absolutely, Jim. Spot on. Spot on. 138 watching, only 31 likes. Come on, guys, hit the like button. Thank you so much, Gray, you legend. 500 new subscribers in the past week, close to 9,000. Yes, 9,000. Wow. Guys, I'm aiming at the top. The top. I'm going for the top, guys. I'm not going to stop. You know what I mean? I ran years ago. I ran a YouTube channel from a mainstream artist, and because I used to be a ghostwriter, and I used to look after a YouTube channel, and it got over 2.5 million subscribers. So yeah, and that was I look at these numbers and I'm incredibly humbled. I always am incredibly humbled. But you know what? I'm never going to stop because I don't want people to look down on this channel and think, you know what? Yeah, look, you've only got 10,000 subscribers. So, you know what I mean? And I believe that I will get to the promised land. I will get up there. And hopefully, whilst we are as a community, we're getting to the top, Man United start growing as well. Wouldn't that be beautiful if we can grow together? Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing if we both grow together? Manchester United and Stretford Post can grow together, of course. That'd be absolutely amazing, of course. Big up Tyborg. What's going on, you legend? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Really good to see Tyborg in the house. Big up Tyborg. How you doing, mate? In lovely Frankfurt, of course. How you doing? Absolutely. Liverpool's has already earned 72 million for the Champions League, up to 90 million. That's if they get through the next round. That came with spending and making team more strong. United have earned 22 million. 5-year plan without European football will put United in more depth. If Man United get into the Champions League, it's very helpful for Man United. Man United need to try and win the Europa League. And I would say that is the bigger picture. Man United need to win the Europa League to help with the bigger picture. Because at the moment, I feel like Man United are in a very, very crucial period in their history. I think that we can either go two ways. We can go down or we can go up. I think these players need to get their acts together and we need to try and win this game tomorrow, which I feel we will. And we need to win this Europa League. I mean, Jose Mourinho won the Europa League. He won the Europa League. And, when no one expected us to win it, obviously, I remember that night, very, very emotional night, of course. But when we beat Ajax in Stockholm, and that was great. It was a bit easier of a journey there. We did play Real Sociedad. We did, play Celta Vigo. And yeah, it was a hard game against Celta Vigo, to be fair. And then we got through and we ended up winning probably an easy final, in my opinion. It was quite a low-key, easy final, in my opinion. But the Europa League cannot be underestimated because if we win the Europa League, it's Champions League football. And we know that what money that brings in. Because we know, all of us know, right, that if we don't qualify for Europe, Ineos are going to throw out Ineos and the Glazers, right, are going to throw out all the excuses under the sun. They're going to throw out all the excuses under the sun. That's what they're going to do. And they will jump at any opportunity to have an excuse. That's what they do. They'll jump at any opportunity to have an excuse. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, of course. Good afternoon. Jim, Ineos should be mocked out to Altios, absolutely. Ineos are not. How can anyone, right, Jim? Anyone in their right mind support Ineos blindly? I mean, you can have hope. You can say, let's give them a chance. But they are actually putting all their cards on the table and saying, I support Ineos. Under what basis do you support Ineos? I mean, Lucerne, they're failing. Nice, they're failing. Rugby, they're failing. What else do you know? I mean, Man United, at the end of the day, what's going on out now? Haven't these people seen the evidence? What's going on? Madness. Good evening, Pearl. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up everyone. Good evening, Pearl, of course. And good evening to Jim as well. Legends, of course, in the chat, of course, today. Absolutely. Big up everyone. Big up. Now, guys, I wanna get into the lineup that I think could be the lineup. Obviously, things are changing by minute as Man United, of course, go forward. Things are changing by the minute, of course. But I want to bring in the lineup that I've chosen. Of course, for the game against Real Sociedad. So this is the lineup and the prediction. You got a little sneak peek of the prediction there that I am choosing. Onana will be in goal. Bayende is not ready. Euro will be the centre back, of course. Delict will also play as a centre back. Mazraoui, and I'm going with that. I think Maguire needs to sit this one out, mate. I think Maguire needs to sit this one out, regardless what people think. I think Maguire needs to sit this one out. Dorgu, thank God he's back. He's on the left. Ugarte and Bruno in the midfield. If Ugarte doesn't make this game, I would play Casemiro and Bruno in the midfield. Dalot as the right wing back. Garnacho as the number 10, along with Xerxes, the number 10, and Rasmus up front, of course. Guys, that is the predicted lineup for me. And I predict Manchester United will win the game by 1-0. Hopefully it's more. I do think we need more goals. I think if we need at least a 2-goal lead to be comfortable, because the way we're playing at Old Trafford at the moment is a little bit treacherous. And I never thought I would see us play so poorly at Old Trafford. So that is the lineup I'm going with. You guys give me your lineup. Let me know what you think. Of course, this is a democracy, and I don't mind you choosing what you think. Probably be in and around something like that. It'd be something like the team like that, isn't it? At the end of the day, and that is the team I pick in the Europa League, of course. So there you go. Absolutely buzzing for the game tomorrow. Let's do this, guys. It is our only hope, guys, and we can only be positive, can't we? We can only be positive. We can't always be pessimistic, can we? We can be a little bit positive sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And I'm always positive, as you know. Tyborg. Number of subscribers not important as the quality of people that are taking part, and we have some great bunch here, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Tyborg. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that kind comment. You're absolute legend. Yeah, it's not. It's quality over quantity, isn't it? And that is what it is all about anyway. Do you know what I mean? I've always said that. It is about a quality of opinion. We do get some people a little bit agenda-driven, Tyborg. They still come on this channel sometimes. We do have we have a great discussion on here. And I think it's really beautiful. This community is really growing and it's brilliant. And it's great. And so be it. Let it grow. And of course, the originators are here. Everyone who's here, I will always recognize them from day one. You got the Tybox, Asif, Jim. You got Grayo. All these guys in the community. Kenny as well. By the way, Kenny's been here since way long. Kenny has been on this channel since the summer. Big love to Kenny, man. Absolutely. Jim. So I know that the peanut butter only fake fans rant side their code. They talk fast and full of rubbish. If they disagree with them, they're immature. I don't like them. I think that one of the biggest problems in this Manchester United fan base is them. I'm sorry, Jim, but I think that one of the biggest problems in this fan base is them. Because they have a voice, and I think they are big problems, really big problems in the fan base. And I think they need to be removed and not support Manchester United because they don't understand the value of Man United. And I said this, and I'll say this 100 times. Not one of them done a tribute to Dennis Law. Not one of them done a tribute to Sir Bobby Charlton. Not one of them. And that is obviously, of course, a big thing, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up, Grayo. Thank you so much, you legend. He is giving me a £10 super chat. My friend, thank you so much. Legend Grayo, always supporting the channel, always showing the love. Much love to Grayo. Grayo keeps it all together. You know, he's the cement that keeps it together, guys. He's the cement that keeps it together. Absolutely, he's the cement that keeps it together. Big up, Grayo. Thank you so much for your super chat, my friend. Really, really appreciate it. Of course, absolutely. Big up, Grayo. Much love, brother. Your generosity will not go unnoticed. Trust me. We are growing together, brother. Chibo Dorgu gives us a breath of fresh air. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I was going to say fresh or breath air. The fresh or breath air. He does. Triple M, he does. Absolutely, he does. And it's no coincidence, isn't it, that Ruben Amram's first signing is Dorgu. And look how well he's doing. Maybe, just maybe, if Ruben Amram had a full array and selection of his own players, he might just do well, you know? So, line up, yeah, but I'll go down with that considering the squad we have. I'm going 1-1. I'll take that, Grayo, if I'm being honest. Obviously, me being overly zealous every single time. But you know what? I would say that Man United are going to win this game. I've got this hidden feeling in my soul that Man United are going to win this game. I really do. I do feel like something is brewing and Man United are going to win tomorrow. And we're going to be all giddy and all happy. And that. I will be here, of course, guys. I will be late night, absolutely. Mug in hand, coffee. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'll be here for the watch along between Manchester United and Real Sociedad. Looking forward to the game, absolutely. Thank you, Triple N. Big up, Triple N. Much love to you, brother. Much love to you, brother. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Asif, I think I missed your comment. Sal, United fans have become too toxic because the fan is being played by the Glazer spins. Boyakasha. That is exactly what I'm talking about, Asif. Boyakasha. You see, Asif, it comes out with the guys. Listen to this, right? Sorry, I don't have access to a NPC, but here you go. Asif has landed in the house, guys. He has landed in the house, and he gets an explosion. Absolutely, big up. I'm gonna give Grayo an explosion as well because he deserves an explosion. I know he's used to explosions every night, but I'm gonna give Grayo an explosion. I know he's used to explosions every night, Grayo, but you know what? We'll give him another one. Right. Let me read some of these. I'm falling behind. Sal, the point is United, even if we're able to go and win the Europa League, our season is hanging with the thread at the moment. Our season might come to an end tomorrow, and it's just March. As if it comes to an end, guys, and I would say this, you know what? What we're going to do if we're out of the Europa League, right? We've got a dud league then, haven't we? We got a league that we got nothing to play for, unfortunately. And what I would say is that we just enjoy it. We enjoy it and support the manager. And whatever will be. And that is how it's going to be, just have to keep going. I mean, unfortunately, it'd be unfortunate. But I've got this feeling Man United are going to go through. I really do. I feel like Man United are going through. We need it, guys. We really do need it. Absolutely. We need to shut a few people up, don't we? All those Ruben Amram haters, of course. Sal, no worries. How you speak the truth about hard. I love it. Even seeing these rants and side the way they talk, I instantly know it. People like that are the flat type. They just don't. They're oxygen thieves, Jim. They're oxygen thieves. They don't love Manchester United. They don't. At the end of the day, you know, I mean, their wives probably don't love them, and then again, they probably don't have wives. If I'm being honest, Kenny, Sal, I genuinely hope we win the Europa, but I don't trust this team at all. That is the problem, isn't it, Kenny? It's always going to be that problem that we don't trust the team. We don't trust this team. That, you know what I mean, and that is always going to be the issue. Do you know what I mean? I keep saying, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. I'm sounding like Lee Gunner with his cigarette. Lee Cotton. He's got his cigarette like this, shaking all that with his yellow PlayStation because he smokes so much in his house. But you know what? What I would say is that, guys, off topic. But what I would say is that, yeah, I don't trust that team at all. But fingers crossed. Hope that we win the game tomorrow. And I'm keeping the belief, of course. So I will put Bruno and keep Garnacho on the bench as super sub. I will put Eriksen in behind Bruno. Bruno's present around the box. I just think he's too slow, as if Eriksen is non-existent at the weekend. Non-existent. He's not got it anymore. He's like playing with 10 men. We can't play with him. It's too risky, as if. You see him at the weekend. Nothing. He can't do anything. He's too slow, mate. He don't do anything. I mean, even Tottenham got rid of him 5 years ago from being too slow. You know, and I know Tottenham season ticket holders, and they're like, wow, you're signing Eriksen. I just feel like he's finished. He's kaput. He's gone. He can't play. When Eriksen plays and you're playing with the likes of Højlund, we're not fast enough. We're not quick enough. And looking at obviously, Ruben Garnacho, when he's played against Real Sociedad, Garnacho has actually had a great record against Real Sociedad. A great record against Real Sociedad. He has. And, we have to keep that into account as well, that he does have a good record against Real Sociedad. We have to remember that, and maybe he might do it again. Absolutely. He might do it again. Let me just get this, guys. Let me get this for you. I want to get some nostalgia for you guys. Here we go. Let me get this up. There we go, guys. Now, bit of this guy that was, guys. What a finish that was. Absolutely lovely. Our man Garnacho doing it every day. I don't think Eriksen would have scored that goal somehow. Absolutely not. 5:45 p.m. kickoff. Okay, so 5:45. Real Sociedad are a pub team. Absolutely. Not loud now. Turn your TV up. Look, I can't turn it up too loud. Lumen, Asal, give Ratcliffe time to prove himself. Was it a bad judgment? Who said that? I didn't say nothing about prove himself, mate. Lumen, you're blocked. You got 10 seconds. I'm going to block you, mate. You're talking crap again. Grayo, thank God, mate. You gave me a heart attack. Love it, you and your family. Big up. Absolutely. I don't like people coming on there talking crap. I'm with you, sir. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I predict 2-2 for tomorrow. I'll take that Tybog. I'll take that all day long. Not losing the game. Sal, how are they sounding in training? Are they good? Well, Ruben Amram went away from the team. He walked off. He went far away, probably because he doesn't want to talk to them anymore. They just have to get down to business. That's what I probably think, of course. Absolutely. So explosions, too hot to handle, mate. Big up, Asif. Big up, of course. I've never heard so much shite sounding in training. Come on, this guy is a fraud. Simpson. Who's a fraud? Mate, you're a fraud calling yourself a Man United fan. At the end of the day. Guys, if you're going to support Man United from all corners of the world, let me give you a little bit of advice about Man United. Don't support Man United for vibes. Don't support Man United because Rance is your mate and he looks like you. Don't do that. Support Man United because you know what? You love the club. Don't support Man United because it's vibes and you're twerking to the vibes. You know what I mean? And they got rid of Pogba. You know what I mean? Don't support Man United because you're playing FC. Support Man United because you love the club and the history of the football club, the Busby Bays, the 958. Talk with sense. The only fraud is these people come on my channel, a privilege to speak to proper Man United fans in this community, right? And then they talk crap. Absolutely. I'm not sure I'm confident of a good result and a win. Things we need to win the whole thing or bust. Yeah, absolutely, Jim. 130 likes. Come on, guys. Keep smashing the like buttons, of course. Absolutely. I say thanks, brother. South Lumen, yellow carded. Grayo, he's already had a yellow card, by the way. I would love to watch the game Friday, but not sure. Wait for him to respond, Grayo. He has 2 minutes to respond, and I'm blocking him. I'm fed up with him coming out with these sarcastic comments that he thinks he knows everything. I don't know whether he's just a little bit miserable. He wakes up on the wrong side of bed. He's got no missus. He's got nothing going on in his life. I don't know, but I'm cooking him right now because that's where he is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what I'm doing at the end of the day. I have to do that at the end of the day. Yes, I do know where home is. Home is near Manchester, Sim. You're from home, are you? Really? Anyone could say that. Let me have a look at your picture, right? Let me have a look. Let me have a look at your picture. Mate, that is not home, mate. That's not home. You're not from home, mate. You don't know nothing about Man United. Tell you what, send me a picture of you in a Man United shirt before bloody 2015, and I was might start believing you. Absolutely. Manu Tuta, do I look like a clown? Do I look like a clown? Let me tell you something. You know your mother? Suck it. Yeah, don't tell me that I'm a clown. At the end of the day, you're getting blocked, mate. I'm tired of these bloody idiots. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this is a serious conversation on this channel, mate. Absolutely. Don't come on this channel with the nonsense. Yeah, thinking you're smart. And this is, who do I look like? Saeed? You come from 228 City Road. I come from Sir Matt Busby, number 5, mate. So what? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't care. It doesn't mean you're a Man United fan, does it? You talk crap. Your opinion is crap, Sim. Your opinion is crap. You don't know what you're talking about, mate. You don't. Why don't you come on the channel and start giving me some education? Show me that lovely home accent of yours. Come on. Absolutely. No kiddie things, man, Tata. No kiddie things. Don't upset me, mate. I'm not from your neck of the woods, pal. Right, so don't upset me. Right, so, guys, you know what I would say is that simply be careful. Don't come in there talking about bullshit. You have been warned. Thank you so much, Grayo. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Grayo. Absolute legends. Absolute legend, Grayo. It needs to be blocked. That's what it needs to be. Absolutely. Sim. Look, I appreciate your comment. Let me tell you this. Right? And I'm going to be like that. But don't come in there with a bald fraud business. Leave that for the rants and that with their little peanut brains. Leave that for them. Don't come on this channel with an educated football opinion, you know what I mean, and talk like that. You know what I mean? Because that is not will fly on this channel. It will not fly on this channel. Do you know what I mean? Stal, I agree with you, but given Garnacho how the last few games he has been awful, I wish him a pop up. He's not been as good as Ericsson. He's not been as bad as Ericsson. My friend, at least things happen when Garnacho's on the pitch. Ericsson is crap. I'm going to be honest, he's crap. He doesn't do anything. He wouldn't do anything in the championship side. He's that bad. And I would keep him in the game for Garnacho because Garnacho has done well against Real Sociedad in the past. Tyborg, Sal, so true. Many people support United because of random players. I started supporting United because of George Best. But of course, 99 was the year we went. I mean, it was crazy, Tyborg. You know what I mean? Those guys wouldn't remember it because they weren't here. But we had a proper family atmosphere. We didn't have Play FC. We didn't have bruv. He's a peanut head, bruv. We didn't have none of that. Yeah, we had good vibes, good vibrations, of course, all the time, guys. And we had a family atmosphere, of course, at Manchester United back in them days. It was absolutely lovely. Matata, please, mate. Yeah, last week it was your sugar level, right? This week, the club is giving you a headache. I think the week before you had some, you're not happy or something bull crap like that. Listen, man, you know what? My channel's growing. I'm on 8,000 to 9,000, and I'm really privileged and humbled. But you know what? I've got enough great people on this channel just to get rid of the idiots. Do you know what I mean? So just be careful, of course. Jim, so I'm struggling to think where our winner would come from. Do you think Amram should start giving? It's going to be a different game. The game against Sociedad is different. Tactically, it'd be different. European football is different, of course. Absolutely. We're winning tomorrow, and all the negative merchants will be out tomorrow about unconvincing we were. Absolutely, LT. You won't be able to win because once these unintelligent people make their mind, they don't change their mind on that. They'll make an excuse because they don't really support the club. They support their opinion. They don't have an opinion. Because I've changed my opinion many times, and everyone is entitled to change their opinion because that shows the art of when watching the game and supporting the football club. You know what I mean? Because you want them to win. I don't care if I'm wrong until to 2,000 Sundays. At the end of the day, as long as Man United win, that is all I care about, and that is what it's all about. Our benches and I'm not sure Garnacho fails to press. We have nothing to look. Garnacho fails to impress. We will have enough a look at the bench. We leave Ericsson on the bench at Asif, and if Ericsson comes on, he can do something. Garnacho will score tomorrow, Asif. Remember this word. Garnacho will score tomorrow. He'll be the winner. Absolutely. When you want me to I don't need you to take me around home because I get invited into Old Trafford, Sim, because I know the players and I know some of the managers and know some of the coaches and I know some of the people at the football club. All right. So you don't need to take me around anywhere. I'll take you to Old Trafford. In fact, I'll get you a ticket home, Mr. Sim Sim. All right. Is that all right, mate? Yeah, we'll do that for you. Absolutely. Definitely. Absolutely. By the way, the Tank Fest ain't doing it, bruv. Absolutely. Google is there, Sim Sim. Google is there. Sim Sim. What have you achieved in life? Nothing. Shut up. God blimey. God blimey. Sin United a stop person got last chance. Last chance. One more and he's getting blocked. Absolutely. Pratt of the week. Pratt of the week goes to Sim Sim. Absolutely. Pratt of the week goes to Sim Sim. Absolutely rubbish. Coming on this channel saying fraud. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. You have no idea what football is, mate. You have no, I love you, Sal. Please bring me. I won't bring you if you're a thousand Sundays, mate. You'll ruin my style. You'll cramp my style, mate. You know, there's a reason I'm retired in Abu Dhabi and you're just standing there against someone else's car in a tank top. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. So sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry about him. No, yeah, absolutely. Sal, I phone you. You have to school those here that they don't make sense. You know that football sense. You made a full self-respect. Listen, at the end of the day, I can talk about Hearts of Oak in Ghana. I could talk about FC Tokyo in Japan. If they want to come on me and talk about football, they're more than welcome to talk about an educated football. He's going to show me around home, apparently. Mate, I know Manchester like the back of my hand. I've been going since a child. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, so if you want to talk about how you're from home, big mate, you know no one over there. Trust me. At the end of the day, so just hush, hush. The Champions League. Rasmus comes back because that's Rasmus we miss. I really feel sorry for him at the moment. I feel sorry for him as well, LT. But unfortunately, in football, there's no chart. We can't feel sorry for people. At the end of the day, they're paid a lot of money to do their thing, of course. You know what I mean? And to score goals, and he's not scoring goals. Unfortunately, that's the sad thing. Of course. Come on, Sal. I love this channel. Yeah, right, mate. Funny way of showing it, mate. Funny way of showing it. We are too grown for the foolishness. Listen to learn something from the podcast. Thank you so much, Rasta. Big up yourself. Thank you, mate. There's a reason I talk to journalists and, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And, you know what I mean? And anyway, forget it. Who do you think will play a midfield tomorrow? Ugarte injured. I'm not sure if he's injured. I thought it was a precautionary thing. If not, it'd be Casemiro and Bruno probably. It'd be Casemiro and Bruno, in my opinion. If it's not, it'd be Casemiro and Bruno. Absolutely. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I love opinion, of course. So, should Amram play Hoyland, Chido in the Premier League? Listen, no. I'm not answering your question. Manu, hush, hush. What you mean, Sal? I was giving you respect. I'm not talking about you. Jim, I'm talking about him. Hush, hush. Basically, he needs to hush, hush. Not to. Why would I say that, Jim? For goodness sake. I need to be you know what I mean? Be here, everywhere. I answer lots of things, so I'm not talking about you. Why would I tell you to hush? When have I ever told you to hush? When have I ever done that, Jim? When have I ever done that? Come on, mate. It's all my opinion. So calling someone a fraud is opinion. That's not an opinion. That's not a constructive opinion about a manager who's come in mid-season, implementing a unique style of play without his players, off-field issues, no signings apart from one, but he's had 3 players leave. Injuries up to his eyeballs. Already had the problems off-field with Rashford, etc. And then you know what? Being successful at other clubs as well. Sporting Lisbon, Braga, beat Man City in the Champions League, doing it in the Champions League. Been here only 3 months, and he's a fraud because he can't get results. Maybe you should start looking at the bigger issue here, the bigger problems at Manchester United. Then maybe, just maybe, we might come to an understanding, because I don't think you know why we're protesting on Sunday. We're not protesting against Ruben Amram. We're protesting against Ineos and the Glazers. Because at the moment, whilst the Ineos and the Glazers are still there, there will be a black cloud hovering around Manchester United. And that black cloud won't be removed until they are gone. No matter who comes into this team, whether it's Eric Ten Hag, who didn't have a style of play, apparently, you know, and then now it's Ruben Amram, who they don't like his style of play, apparently. You know, no matter who comes to this football club, it's going to be the same. Your Ancelottis, your Klopps, everyone, it's going to be the same. Trust me, it's going to be the same. The manager went to Liverpool and the West Ham and the West Ham. What's the West Ham, mate? And they both F him off. No, he didn't, mate. No, he didn't. They didn't F him off. They couldn't afford his fee, mate. Get it right. Sim, you're not connected. Get it right, mate. Absolutely. They couldn't afford these release clause. Should Mainu's raised demand be met? No, and I'm going to get into that, but I don't think it's entirely true. But I'm going to get into that. I'll probably get into that tomorrow, of course. Gotcha, Sal. All good, mate. No problem, Jim. Big up yourself. Big up, Sal. The more crap you're going to have to deal with regarding so-called fans. I've got your back. Thank you, Grayo. Thank you, Grayo. You know what? Well, it is. And you know, Grayo, I'm extremely patient. You know, Grayo, I'm extremely patient. You know, most people just block them. I give them a chance. But if they carry on talking the tosh at the end of the day, they're going to get what is coming to them because they don't understand the club. And they just, you could have a constructive opinion and stuff like that. But you know what, bringing in these little things here and there, you know what, at the end of the day, I know from a person who's connected with football, actually connected with football, that Ruben Amorim was wanted by many clubs. But many clubs couldn't afford these release clauses. They didn't want to pay it. And that is it. And Liverpool couldn't afford him, by the way. He was Jurgen Klopp's first choice. They couldn't afford him. Guns N' Roses, Patience, remember, big up, guys. Guns N' Roses, big up. I love the Guns N' Roses, big up. Of course, that is a great song. Of course. Will the game be called off then since the protest? And say it depends what happens, Triple M. It does depend what happens, of course. We'd have to wait and see, of course. Sal, my only positive thing against Sociedad is that we have not been that deadly in the front of the post, and our back line has been better in the season. Hopefully, we make most of it. Hopefully, Asif, I'll see you tomorrow, Asif, hopefully. And Asif, hopefully we get it done, of course. Absolutely hope that we get it done, of course. And Sal, that black cloud that hung over us frightens me. If we don't easily leave Glazers, they will dry the club dry. Every penny, including in us. Thank you so much, guys. You absolute legends. Guys, don't forget to join me tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. Absolute legends on this channel. I'm growing day by day. I'm going to keep growing. I'm going to keep growing. And obviously, we're going to get some nutters in the chat. But that's okay at the end of the day, right? So that's okay. What I would say is that, anyone want to come on this channel, anyone want to have a chat, they can show me their beautiful Manchester accent. That is absolutely fine. And you know what I would say? Guys, keep it Stretford Post. Keep it real. And listen, right? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like before you leave, guys. I'm Sal Warner. This is Stretford Post. Let me have a look 1 second in case the press conference is coming out. No presser yet. Absolutely. No pressers. So I don't grind you down. They won't, mate. They won't. Absolutely not, mate. I've got bigger fish to fry. I have more concern about the meat stuck in between my teeth than those people. So it's all right. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean, Harry? You know what I mean, Harry? Goodness me. Is that Kazi with his fake accounts again? Thanks, Sal Legend. Bless you and your family. Thank you so much, Jim. Big up, you legend. Have a great day. That's what I say. Have a great day. Much love to you all. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video. And listen, guys, when you come on this channel, I'm all open for opinion. Make it constructive. I don't want to hear bald fraud this, fraud that, because that's what those other losers do. Who live in Tottenham, is called Tottenham Hotspur, right? That's what they do. So don't do that on this channel, guys. Have a great day. And listen, you know what? If you're going to do anything, do it Stretford Post. Take it easy, guys. Peace.